Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On play action, Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his running backs out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Hurts to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
To throw is Rodgers. Off play action. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
First down, New York.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
They'll run with Wilson.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, man. The Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Eagles 0. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Here's 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
40 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll find Hall.
And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 65 yards. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Well, field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tiger Swamp. Low Silver, ready? Hey, let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Touchdown, Eagles!
DeAndre Swift.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Mecole Hardman. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And complete right side to Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
26.
Now Rodgers, a free play. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
On first down, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a rush to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to run a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it
for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jets 13.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish. Taking it right down Broadway. DeAndre Swift inside the 20. Touchdown! Philadelphia! DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Hurts will throw. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 69 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah from 6 yards away.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Eagles 22, Jets 20. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, the option to give to Swift here. They'll get this to about the 38.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
63.
On first down, Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
73. 73.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Chris Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On play action, Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
63.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Carl Lawson on the tackle. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
A pitch out to Swift here.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Eagles have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he is absolutely carved up.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Eagles 35, Jets 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Jump out! 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets get a bit closer.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
25 yards.
And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Elliott now to have the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
2 yards to go, second down.
300.
Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback...
And this is intercepted, and that should do